Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming to enjoy a fun girls spa party. My name is Sandra G and I've been an RF consultant now for a little over 8 months, and I'm really excited to share these amazing products with you. So first off, I just want to let you know how Rodan & Field started. So you've all heard of Proactive, which was an amazing acne skincare regimen back in the probably late 80s. Started by the dermatologists Kathy Fields and Katie Rodan. So the doctors probably could have retired many moons ago from that product, Proactive, because it's now in over 150 countries and, as you know, very successful. So the doctors, however, they still have a clinical practice in San Francisco where they see clients every week. And what was happening is their clients that had been using Proactive wanted to know more about anti-aging products, and they were still dealing with maybe adult acne. And so what happened is the doctors decided to create their crown jewel, Rodan & Fields, and help people with 4 main skin conditions that they were hearing about. So they first, did many years of clinical trials, studies, just to make sure that the products were exactly what they wanted them to be and that they actually worked and did what they say they were going to do. And they were very successful, and so the doctors decided to put the products at the high-end department stores, so Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, just to name a few, and they were selling very well. The products were flying off the shelf, and so much so that Estee Lauder actually purchased Rodan & Fields, and this happened back in, I want to say 2004 was when they first got into the department stores. But so Estee Lauder purchased Rodan & Fields, and again, company was doing really well. But what the doctors were realizing was that it wasn't so much because people were walking into the department stores to buy the products, it was because of word of mouth. And so at the same time, social media really started to take off, and they did something very brilliant in my opinion, which was buy their business back from Estee Lauder and let men and women have their own franchise opportunity by being a part of Rodan & Fields. And so that's why we're here today. You can only buy the products through a consultant, and these products are so successful today that they are the number 4 premium skincare brand in the country, right behind Estee Lauder, Lancome, and Clinique. And which is amazing because we're only in the United States, and they just launched in Canada last year and will be soon launching into Australia at the end of this year. So, amazing skincare. Can't wait for you guys to try it and see what it's like. As far as my story goes, I, was looking for skincare about 6-7 months ago, and I came across Rodan & Fields, and my skin has just never been the same. I absolutely fell in love with it. So excited to share with you the products. I'm going to go ahead and get started. First off, there's 4 regimens, by the way, that the doctors created. There is the Redefine regimen, the Soothe regimen, Unblemish, and the Reverse. And then I'm going to tell you about their patent pending tools that they also created as well. So the first regimen is called Redefine, and it comes with 4 steps. The first one is a kale and clay exfoliating cleanser. This also can be doubled as a mask twice a week. And that's step 1. And then step 2 is a pore minimizing toner, and the doctors call this Spanx for your pores, which I love because this actually shrinks your pores, and it just happens pretty rapidly too. You'll see results within a couple of weeks. And then step 3 is the Triple Defense Daytime Moisturizer with SPF 30, and then the Overnight Restorative Cream. And both of these creams come with peptides, vitamin A, C, and E to really help with fighting off anti-aging. And then this regimen, not included in the actual regimen, but there is also the multifunction eye cream for nighttime and daytime use. This is amazing. This eye cream is it's for puffiness, dark circles, fine lines, dryness. It really does the whole shoot and match. And then you have the lip renewing serum right here. This is for people with dry, cracked lips, and really just to help prevent fine lines around the lips. And then Lastly is the nighttime renewing serum, and these are little retinol capsules that you'll put on nightly as well. And then moving on to the Unblemished regimen. And just to let you know what is the difference between Unblemished and Proactive is that Unblemished is gentler on the skin because it's sulfur based versus Proactive, which is benzoyl peroxide based. And the first step is the acne treatment sulfur wash. So this really gets into the pores, cleans the pores. It takes away any redness in your skin, really unclogs, any dirt in the pores as well. So this is the sulfur wash. And then you have step 2, and there's actually a choice in toners with the Unblemished. You have the spot fading toner, which helps with those post-acne marks. So it has an ingredient called hydroquinone in it, and really helps to fade any dark marks from post-acne scarring. And then the other toner is a clarifying toner, which is alcohol-free and has mild alpha hydroxy acids to really clean the skin as well. And then step 3 is the dual intensive acne treatment. This is a moisturizer and benzoyl peroxide combination. So it's a dual pump, and you would use this morning and night to prevent any blemishes. And then lastly comes with an oil control lotion with an SPF 20. So for those of you who have oily skin, this moisturizer is fantastic. And then we have the next regimen is the Soothe regimen. So this is for people with eczema, rosacea, just very sensitive skin. It comes with a gentle cream wash. All of it is fragrance free. Step 2 is a sensitive skin treatment to also take away any irritation, redness, bumpiness. And then step 3 is a moisture replenish cream. And then step 4 is a mineral sunscreen with SPF 30. So everything here is very gentle and mild. Also, this is really good for husbands that shave and babies that have rashes or any sort of eczema as well. This is a great regimen for all of that. And then next we have the reverse regimen. So this is the one that's going to help with sun damage, dark spots, any sort of melasma, pregnancy mask, if you will. So step 1 is an exfoliating face wash, and step 2 is a skin brightening toner. And then step 3 is actually going to be 2 tubes. It is vitamin C and retinol. And the reason why they're separate is because when the doctors were creating this regimen, they're most effective by being in separate bottles versus combined. But if you watch Dr. Oz, one thing he said is if there's anything you can put on your face for anti-aging, it's vitamin C and retinol. So 2 awesome products. And then lastly is a daytime moisturizer with SPF 50. So that's the 4 regimens, and we have what's called a solution tool, and we can do that at the end, but that asks 4 or 5 questions and will tell us exactly what the doctors are recommending for your skin. But I also wanted to tell you about the tools that the doctors created to help with anti-aging. The first tool is the AMP MD roller. This has over 200 stainless steel dermalogical needles on it, and basically you roll this tool on your face after you cleanse and tone, and what it does is it actually tricks your skin into thinking that it's being damaged so that your body is triggered and produces collagen. So for those of you who didn't know, once we turn age 30, every year after that, our body loses 1% collagen, and there's nothing that we can do to get it back unless you're proactively using a tool such as the AMP roller. So when you're done rolling your face and neck, because we also want to try to prevent that turkey neck as well, you're going to go ahead and put on your nighttime renewing serum like I mentioned before, and then you'll put on your moisturizer right after that. So that is the AMP MD roller, and you use this every single day for 1 minute. And then the next tool, this is called the macro exfoliator, and you use this once a week for 5 minutes, and it basically is, to put it mildly, like a little vacuum for your face, if you will. For those of you who go to the dermatologist to get microdermabrasion treatments, it's essentially having that treatment in your home. So instead of having to make an appointment anymore for the dermatologist, you now have the tool ready to go. You can actually remove the tip, and there's a filter inside, and see exactly what's coming off. So by exfoliating the skin, you're allowing new skin to regenerate, and your skin is glowing and healthy looking, and really just taking off that top layer to be glowing, basically. So that's the macro exfoliator. And then the next tool we have is what's called acute care. And acute care, this is the doctor's latest creation, and basically they're little strips that you sleep with overnight to basically take away wrinkles. It fills wrinkles while you sleep. You can put them, in laugh lines. You can put them in, your crease between your eyebrows, forehead, and they are fantastic. So that is called acute care. Those are the 3 tools. And lastly, I just want to share with you a couple of my favorite items. I know I mentioned the eye cream, but this is fantastic. So highly recommend the eye cream. Probably lasts you anywhere from like 3 to 4 months. Another one of my favorite products is the microdermabrasion paste. It's a sugar salt scrub. I actually use this 2 to 3 times a week, just to show you what it looks like. And it just leaves your skin glowing and feeling so smooth. It actually, just changes the texture of your skin to reduce any bumpiness and dryness as well. So that's the microdermabrasion paste. We also have a hand treatment for those of you who, have your hands in the sun a lot, you're driving, you get a hand brightening. It's a moisturizer for your hands, but also there's a little SPF stick that you can also put on your hand, just to make sure that your hands are protected as well. So not only want to protect our face and our neck, but our hands as well. And then another great item is our mineral peptides. So one thing that I feel so lucky about is that since using Rodan & Fields, I have been able to go foundation free. So I just cleanse, I put my moisturizer on, and then I just use my mineral loose powder, and this also has SPF 20 in it as well. So highly recommend the mineral peptides as well. And then other than that, I just wanted to let you know that the products last anywhere from 2 to 3 months, just depending upon use. And they're great for men as well. So, guys like to have nice skin too, but wanted to let you know that they're good for men. And right now, we are going to pass around the enrollment form just to show you, what the pricing is for everything. There are 3 ways to purchase the products. So the first way is to buy retail, and then the second way is to become a preferred customer, where you get 10% off and free shipping, and that's probably what 99% of my customers do, because it's a great way to save. And then lastly, if you love the products and you are interested in knowing more about the business itself, you get 25% off when you're a consultant. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to answering any of your questions and doing the solution tool. So thank you so much. Have a good night.